We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 60 or. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Switch. Now.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Get that ball. No. Sponge. No. Shit. Hey, lock it.
On second down, Beckwith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
On the set. Check, Mike 54. Yeah, let's get a sandwich. Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw on second down. Robinson, and he fires one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
45 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Robinson from the gun. He'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
70, Indy. Let's go. Pro team spell 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 37. Check 37.
5.
Quick pass out to Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
Check, check, 47.
He don't know no better. Now.
He'll look to throw. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming up to you.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Hey, exit. Go.
Mike 54. Watch the pass.
Hey, watch it go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Saints 7.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey! Go!
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Ricker. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
From the gun, Robinson. The open man is Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
8-yard gain. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 20. Hey, do.
Hey, Mike 20.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, 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 hey. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we are. Hey, wahoo. 20, Mike 20. Right.
To throw is Robinson. To throw on second down. They'll get this complete to Batson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Look at me. Zipper.
On first down, Beckwith. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Stop, let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's get the ball. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Hey, hey, hey.
Yes, yes.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 85 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutt's good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Beckwith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down now, Beckwith. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
60 or. We own it. We own it. Check 43. Shoot.
On third down, Beckwith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On the double.
First down.
Check 4. 6 guys. Check 6. Ready.
On first down, Beckwith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Check, 47. Get up. Get ready. Get out.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? 10 logo.
Mike 47. I'm here all day.
Hey, Charlie. Defense.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
I'm coming. 5.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Go. Hit it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Beckwith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 50. Plant.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 20. Mike 20.
Go.
Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Robinson. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey!
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
61, matchbox right.
On second down, Beckwith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hard.
What's in?
On third down, Beckwith. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
It always seems like a lightning bolt when you get a big run on 3rd and inches. But in this case, all the credit has to go to the offensive line. They out-leveraged the defensive front and created a gap for him to get through and create that big-time run.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, Beckwith, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jones, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll go again to Jones, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
8-3. X3. 218, chop.
Brings up 3rd down.
47. Check.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hit it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Complete to Cameron Batson. A gain of 9 yards. First
Come on,
down,
set.
New Orleans.
60 Pittsburgh.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, Beckwith. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Look at me, zipper. Who's that? There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here's Robinson, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Beckwith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Got it.
20, Mike 20. Who that? Check 3. Joker.
Fight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 2. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Back to you.
26-yard run.
Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Go. Yes.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Levante David in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Slam.
22 jet bomber.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Switch up. Hey, alert 3. Say.
Go. Hey, box drop. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Beckwith, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Ready, break. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54. Mike 55.
Back to throw. Robinson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Team 6.
2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Here we go. Mike 50. Don't get nervous.
Be careful.
Looking to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Watch the screen.
Go.
Watch the screen. 47 Mike.
5.
I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready? Thank you, Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch the leg. 49. Check 49. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
90 Wolf. 54 Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. But, Charles, it's one thing to win.